How to tow a front-wheel drive car? There may appear circumstances when one needs to carry his car a long way. The possible reasons can be a punctured tire, an accident, or insufficient fuel. In such situations, we require towing the vehicle. Towing a car also saves gas and ensures safety if you move the car across borders. 5 steps to tow front-wheel drive car with a dolly. Easy to follow. A tow dolly is handy and quite easy to use only if you know how to utilize it. Also, to eliminate the strain on the front wheel, a tow dolly is the best device. Follow the steps below to effectively use the tow dolly. Step 1. Lock the dolly with the towing vehicle. The primary task is to attach the towing vehicle firmly to the dolly. Put the towing truck in parking brake mode. Next, ensure that the dolly ball clamp is enclosing the hitch ball of the vehicle. The dolly and the carrier vehicle get aligned in this way. They may automatically get locked while some need you to lock them. Attach the safety chains with S-hooks and make sure they are not touching the ground. Recheck the trailer wiring connections. Step 2. Pull down the loading ramp. Release the latch hooks and pull the loading ramps down on the ground. Level both the wheel ramps on both sides ready to load the wheels on them. Release the locks that have the straps within them. Once the straps come out, fix the lock. Lay the straps flat on the ramp so that the front wheels can be driven over them. Step 3. Load the front wheels on the ramp and lock. Align the front wheels of the car with the ramps. Put the car on neutral. Either drive the car or push the car on the ramp. Push it till the wheels reach the stop point. Secure the tires using the straps. Ensure the strap encloses the entire tire. Adjust the ratchet to the center of the tire and tie the strap to the ratchet. Tighten the ratchet and lock it. Step 4. Secure and push the ramps inside. Use the chains in the dolly to attach the structural parts of the car. Twist the chain and lock the S-hook to the chain. Once the car is secured with the tow dolly, unlock the ratchet and push the ramps inside. Recheck all the attachments and ensure they are fastened properly. Step 5. Ready to move. Now you are ready to move. Drive the truck or trailer attached to the car with the help of the dolly. As the front wheels are secured, your car is safe. However, drive slowly for safety. 3 ways to tow a front-wheel driver car. The alternatives. A few alternatives can save you when you can't access a dolly. These are some common ways to tow a car and carry it in case of an accident or other unwanted incidents. Evolute. 1. Axle lock. Quite easy to use. An axle lock is required when you tow with the wheels on the surface. An axle lock automatically disconnects the transmission with a turn 1 or 2 times. Once disconnected, you can start loading the car. After loading, turn the axle again to secure it to the transmission, and you are ready to go. 2. Lube pump. A lube pump keeps the system lubricated to prevent further damage. As the car is inactive, the pumping system doesn't function. To keep the lubrication functioning, the lube pump uses a motor. It runs the transmission smoothly during safe towing. 3. Trailer. The most common way of towing a car is to use a trailer or carrier. The trailer carries the whole car on it. A trail is channeled from the trailer for loading the car. Once loaded, the trail is lifted and aligned to the front part of it. Now the trailer is ready to carry the car. Since it is troublesome to store a trailer, there are service providers. In case of an accident, this is the best way to transport the car to a garage. 4 tips on towing a front-wheel drive car. Towing a front-wheel car is not difficult but tricky. However, my experience has taught me lessons on how to safely load the car. Let me share some tips that I have learned over years. Align the tires. Don't drive before you align the tires to the carrier or dolly. If not aligned, the tires can twist or puncture causing damage. So put the tire straight to the rail or ramp before loading it. Manage the weight. Don't put heavy items in the car. This would make loading the car difficult and risky. Most importantly, keep the back of the car light. Recheck the bands. I have seen people being careless about fastening the straps and involved in accidents. It is important to recheck that the chains and bands are secured to the carrier and the car. Check the manual. Different cars may have different towing mechanisms. The best way to find specific instructions is to check the manual and learn the towing guides. Can you flat tow a front-wheel drive car? A front-wheel drive car that supports manual transmission can be flat towed. If your car has an automated transmission system and you want to flat tow it, you would need modifications. Though modifications are not widely suggested considering the high cost and low usefulness, you can consult a professional if you want it. However, it is better to look for other towing options to avoid any damage to the car. What is the best way to tow a front-wheel drive car? The most convenient and safest way to tow a front-wheel drive car is to use a tow dolly. A tow dolly secures the front wheels and avoids any damage to the car. The method is easy to execute, safe for the car, and device is quite handy to be carried or stored. Another good way can be using a car carrier, which is the best in case of an accident. How to lock front wheels for towing? The easiest way to lock the front wheels for towing is to lock the steering with the help of the seatbelt. First, entangle the steering with the seatbelt tightly. Secure the seatbelt into the buckle after you wrap the steering. Now release the seatbelt and untangle the belt from the steering. This will lock the front wheels ready for towing. Should I rent or buy a tow for front-wheel drive car? If you need to tow your front-wheel drive car frequently, around 6–10 times a year. Buying a towing dolly can be cost-efficient. However, if you tow the car occasionally, the investment would not be worth it. Generally, people moving across nations buy a dolly or trailer, but for limited usage, renting a towing service is more logical. Therefore, the renting or buying decision depends on how frequently you use